first statement was true, but the second statement that he said was false. I said I previously tried to change parenting time because of the videos the plaintiff had been watching. It was reported to Penfield's police department because plaintiff was previously residing in Penfield. I spoke to their sheriff where we looked at the videos together, and he told me that he would be conducting a search and not to address the matter to the plaintiff because he would need time to get 2 search warrants, and the investigation was never done.
Running up to Zach, and we would take him.
Okay. Did something change after December 27th?
She just started refusing to give the girls his first visit that he was supposed to was I'm not sure, but I got a text from Athena on New Year's Day saying that she was going to refuse to give the girls.
And have you gone with him on subsequent occasions to attempt parenting time?
Evening, not my weekends. It's Wednesday through Friday.
Have you been getting your parenting time?
No,
Why not?
because she is refusing to let me see them.
Alright, what's up with the YouTube fam? I'm back again with another video, right? So listen, today we're talking about some child custody issues. The title of the video says that this entitled mother went to jail for not letting her children see their father. Now look, I don't know what's up with that, but it sounds like she done violated a damn court order or something like that, and her ass done went to jail. A lot of people think that this can't happen to them, and it definitely will, man, especially if the father or the mother is pursuing, you know, the children. If they're really just trying to get them, and you playing, and they go to court and they got proof of that, your ass going to jail. You better start abiding by these rules, you know. But a lot of the times, man, people get in these relationships and situationships with these people that they barely even know, and then it turns into shit like this. But you can also be with somebody and they can change on you too. You know, I was told when I was young, man, you'll never know what type of woman you got until you have a baby with them. And I'm pretty sure the same thing goes for men as well too. So, you know, it is what it is. But I just want to say, if somebody is trying, let these people see these children, man. You know what I'm saying? All that spiteful weirdo shit just ain't gonna never get it, to me, in my personal opinion. But let's go ahead and get into this, because I could be speaking a little bit ahead and don't know what the hell is actually going on. But for her to go to jail, something had to happen. So let's go ahead and get into this. Make sure y'all hit that like button if you're a supporter of the channel. Leave a comment or something like that too as well. That way you can continue to get notifications when I post videos. Just stay engaged in some type of way, and we're going to stay locked in if you want to stay locked in. Other than that, oh yeah, also I want to tell y'all, I appreciate y'all for being here. I hope that everything is okay with you and your family, and I wish y'all nothing but the best in every aspect of y'all's life. And when I say that, I'm only talking to those who reciprocate the same energy back to me, and to those who say the same thing back to me in return. Yeah, add out my social medias: Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, second and third YouTube channel. Everything will be in the comment section if y'all want to add those. If you don't want to add those, I'm not doing no tripping. But if you're a supporter of mine and want to rock with me, that's all you got to do is go down there, or just type my name in everywhere and I'll pop up. Other than that, let's get into this and see what the hell going on with her funky ass.
And getting your parenting time.
I don't believe that he needs any more parenting time.
She's wanting him to come home. Willingness to follow your rulings.
And I slammed the door in his comments. No, what's going
In
on?
today's case, a mom refuses to follow court orders, ignoring multiple rulings and keeping dad from his kids. Now, she's back in court to explain herself. Again, the judge, beyond done, and when the ruling drops, let's just say she does not take it well. Buckle up.
This time and place set for the show cause hearing in this matter for contempt for failure to provide parenting time. I'll let you know we're going to take some brief, I guess, testimony from the parties. I'll let everybody know that everybody will have an opportunity to speak. So don't interrupt anyone else, or don't interrupt the court. You'll have an opportunity to speak your piece. So on the we do have the show cause hearing. We also have the motion for change of custody and parenting time. I'm going to address the motion first because that will be the easiest matter to get resolved. So, Mr. Kelly, you can proceed with your motion.
Mr. Dad.
Essentially, that motion is based primarily on the issues we've had ongoing in relation to compliance with the court order and my client getting parenting time. It's directly impacts the child custody factors, and I'll name the ones that are impacted due to this withholding occurrence. The love, affection, and emotional ties existing between the parties. It looks at the emotional bond. Him being prevented from seeing his kids is preventing him to continue that emotional bond and nurture that emotional bond, which he had prior to this latest withholding that has started back on December 27th. Factor B, the capacity and disposition of the parties involved to give the child love and affection that focuses on the ability to, again, parent to foster an emotional bond in the future. She's having a hard enough time in the present, again, because she's not keeping in compliance with the court order, and he's not able to see these girls to be able to have a solid relationship and foster that relationship. The length of time they've lived in a stable, satisfactory environment, I'd submit to the court, defendant's home is not stable, considering the allegations she's made that have been investigated by CPS twice, police twice, and both been denied. Nothing's come of it. Which leads me also to the moral fitness of the parties involved, which ties into the same factor. We have to keep in mind, Your Honor, at the beginning of this case, he was charged with domestic violence in relation to her essentially going after him to get keys to his truck so she could get some pot and smoke it. As he's being arrested, she's telling him, I want you to come home.
Smoking it rigid.
He, of course, gets him on bond. He can't have any contact. Once the bond conditions get lifted, she's contacting him through text and saying, hey, let's meet you and the girls get together and we can go to the zoo or we can go to a park.
Okay, Mr. Kelly, how does this relate to your motion?
It's related to, Your Honor, again, the moral fitness involved as well as the stable, satisfactory environment in that she's accusing him of these girls.
Oh, shit.
But before all this, she's wanting him to come home. She's wanting a relationship with him. She's wanting her family essentially reunified. Those two things don't jive together, Your Honor. And I
It
would
sure the
think,
hell don't. And I don't know why the hell the judge even asked some shit like that, because you got to look at it like this. If somebody went to jail for doing something to someone, causing harm and shit like that, and then they want you to come right back to them, they alleging that you did something to the kids and shit like that. That's the most relevant things that you can talk about in the damn courtroom. You know what I'm saying? You can tell she finessing and she ain't getting her way, so that's why she in there lying and playing games and shit like that. That's if she's lying, because I really don't know, but I'm taking it as she's a liar and a manipulator and things like that, just for the simple fact of her going to jail and her not letting him see them kids the way that he wants to. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, the judge asked some crazy shit talking about what's the relevance. I guess he want everybody in the world, in the room, to know, like, why are you saying that? That way they can get clarity on it too as well. So I guess that's a good way to put it. I'm trying to be unbiased and look at it in all type of different ways, but hell yeah, I always look at things like that. Shit, if a motherfucker, I'm about to start going in. If a person simply just saying, hey, look, he did this and did that allegedly, but she want him to come home, they should let you know right there there's some spite in there. You feel me? But let's get back into it.
essentially, it's a fabrication, which would go again to the moral fitness and also to the mental and physical health of the parties, Your Honor. You're making these allegations, these terrible allegations, but on the other hand, you're still wanting the same guy who's supposedly doing this stuff to come into your house.
You want your family back.
Finally, Your Honor, in the unwillingness and ability to facilitate and encourage a relationship. Again, this is the fourth motion we're here this morning on, Your Honor, for him to see his girls. She doesn't follow your court orders. She withholds them for no valid reason. And
Damn, cuz.
she's clearly shown she's not going to facilitate a relationship between him and his kids. I think that's more than enough that gets us over the threshold of a change in circumstance or proper cause, because these things are having a significant impact on these girls' lives in terms of having a relationship with their mother.
Fact.
So we would request,
Father.
as part of our relief, that you set this matter for an evidentiary hearing. We're also requesting during the interim that my client get temporary parenting time starting today, and that he continue to have them until the evidentiary hearing. That mom's parenting time be supervised at her expense, because she's clearly shown an unwillingness to follow your rulings or to comply with your court orders. I think if you don't do that, she's going to take these kids and run, and we're going to be in a bigger mess than we are today.
Okay, thank you. Ms. Couch, if you wish to speak to the motion.
I had some statements,
Oh,
but it's
this her?
just what I had submitted to the court.
Hold on.
Okay, go ahead, tell me, and then
Okay, would you like me to stand?
This
whatever you
the-
wish. If it's more comfortable sitting, go ahead, but speak up a little. So
Okay, I said that his first statement was true, but the second statement that he said was false. I said I previously tried to change parenting time because of the videos the plaintiff had been watching. It was reported to Penfield's police department because plaintiff was previously residing in Penfield. I spoke to their sheriff where we looked at the videos together, and he told me that he would be conducting a search and not to address the matter to the plaintiff because he would need time to get 2 search warrants, and the investigation was never done. The next statement is also false. On December 27th, after the children's bath, Amelia Conley was heavily touching her private area. Fourth statement is false. CPS is not taking the proper steps to ensure the minor children's safety, and I did mention police involvement in the last hearing as well. The fifth statement is also false. Errors were made by the plaintiff's attorney. The sixth statement is also false. There was supposed to be a pending CPS case, and I was never told otherwise. CPS and I have spoken on numerous occasions and decided that the best course of action was therapy, which the minor children are attending at Summit Point. I do have proof of all of that as well. Seven, that's also false. I was never told that they were declining to investigate the police. Number 8, it's false. In early 2024, my mom threatened to call CPS on me because of the children's odd behavior, requesting that I get them checked by the doctor. I had the doctor examine them at their 2-year checkup, and almost 2 months later, the plaintiff was arrested for domestic violence. I originally withheld the kids because of the plaintiff's knowing that the plaintiff was not mentally stable enough for unsupervised visitation, and I withheld the children again after finding videos and the minor The 9th statement is true. The 11th statement is false. The 12th, I'm unsure of the plaintiff's employment, but the plaintiff has stopped paying child support, and I still stay at home with my children. Number 13, I have lived at the residence that the FOC has on file since December 10th, 2024. The 14th statement, I'm unsure of the plaintiff's relationship status. I have friends and family in Michigan, and I lived in Indiana until I was 18, and most of my family resides there. Number 15, I would like the court to consider changing the current custody orders and issue no further contact between the minor children and the plaintiff. Plaintiff should be held accountable for his actions regardless of stature or representation.
Okay, thank you. I don't need anything else, Mr. Kelly. What the court will do in this matter is the court has read the pleadings, obviously you're well aware of the file in this case.
I feel like if he was doing everything that she's saying and they got proof of this case wouldn't even be happening. What I mean by this case, this child custody case right here that they're actually in court for, wouldn't even get that far. This would be instantly dismissed. And he done tried to get these kids on 4 different attempts, or he done went to 4 different hearings about the same shit with the same person. She tripping, bro. She really, really tripping. And to throw those type of accusations out on somebody is very, 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 despicable and beneath. You know what I'm saying? I want to say a whole bunch of other shit, but y'all know where I'm coming from and what I really, really want to say, or damn near what I want to say. But yeah, to throw that type of stuff on somebody, bro, is crazy. I just don't see it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, anything can be happening. You can't put nothing past nobody, but I think that she on some bullshit. This is just me personally, though. You know what I'm saying? Even besides her going to jail, just her keep on throwing that out there sounding kind of crazy to me. Like, what the hell? Because I'm pretty sure she reported it to the police, like she said, they investigated it and things like that. Or the judge will have more concern about this, but we don't know what's going to happen in the meantime. But yeah, I'm just saying what I feel. Let's get back into it.
The court does believe that the plaintiff has met the VARCA threshold of proper cause, change of circumstances sufficient for an evidentiary hearing. So the court will schedule an evidentiary hearing in this matter.
Some
evidence.
evidence.
Kelly, you can proceed with your show cause hearing. Do you wish to take testimony from your client? Okay.
Certainly can. I have another witness that I could call as well. I just have 2.
Okay. Whichever you want to do first. Go ahead.
I could have Mr. Conley testify.
Okay, Mr. Conley, if you step forward, we'll have you sworn in, and then we'll take some testimony. And I say brief testimony. I don't need to get into.
Sure. We'll keep it straight and to the point here.
And raise your right hand, please. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you are about to give shall be the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
Sir. Go ahead and have a seat, sir. Okay. Mr. Kelly.
Mr. Conley, could you state your name and spell your last name for the record?
Zachary Donald Conley, Conley.
You're the father of Amelia and Evelyn Conley in this matter?
Yes, I am.
Okay. You currently have parenting time with them.
Yes,
What is your understanding of what the parenting time is supposed to be?
every other weekend and a day during the week, in the evening. On not my weekends, it's Wednesday through Friday.
You've been getting your parenting time.
No,
Why not?
because she is refusing to let me see them.
And when you say she, who are you referencing?
Athena, couch.
Okay. Have you attempted to get your children from this couch?
Yes,
You called the police for their assistance.
yes.
What happened when the police got involved?
That she slammed the door in their face, denies them, and just tells them no.
Okay. You filed motions with the court to get parenting time.
Yes,
Has the court awarded you make up parenting time?
yes,
Most recently, did the court award you parenting time in January of this year?
yes,
Did you attempt to go pick the children up for that make up parenting time?
yes.
What happened?
She refused to give them to me again.
Do you approximately know how many days you have missed so far as simply your overnights for parenting time?
20.
Would you like the court to grant you some make up parenting time this morning?
Yes.
No further questions, Drew.
Okay. Ms. Couch, do you have any questions for the plaintiff? No? Okay, thank you. You may step down then, sir. Next witness, Mr. Kelly.
Your Honor, we would call Lori Connolly.
Okay. Ms. Connolly, step forward, please.
Yeah, she ain't about
Are you
shit.
Putnam, Your Honor?
Okay. You're gonna make me change mine.
All right. Ma'am, do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you are about to give shall be the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Ma'am, could you state your last name again? Okay, thank you. Go ahead.
Ms. Putnam, how do you know Mr. Connolly?
He is my son.
And how do you know Ms. Couch?
She is Zach's former girlfriend and the mother of my granddaughters.
You heard him just testify that he has parenting time with your granddaughters, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Do you assist him in pick-up and drop-offs for
I do.
parenting time? Okay. What do you do in that regard?
I go with him and walk up to the door with him to get the girls,
Okay.
to attempt to get the girls.
Has there been occasions when you have gone with him to go get the girls, and anything happened in regards to him actually getting the girls?
Prior to December 27th, yes. After December 27th, no, she refused.
Let's talk about prior to December 27th. What would happen?
We would go and we would wait for her to show up. When she'd show up, she'd let the girls out and they would come running up to Zach and we would take them.
Okay.
Miss they did.
Did something change after December 27th?
She just started refusing to give the girls. His first visit that he was supposed to was, I'm not sure, but I got a text from Athena on New Year's Day saying
Okay.
that she was gonna refuse to give the girls.
And have you gone with him on subsequent occasions to attempt parenting time?
Yes.
Okay. And what has happened on those subsequent occasions?
Either she would not be home, he would text her and she would not respond, or if she was there, we'd knock on the door, she'd open the door and then just say no and slam the door in her face. So we would go back to the truck and call the police for the police to come out and assist.
And the police came up and assisted that help in terms of actually getting parenting time to occur.
No, she just did the same thing to the police.
She cutting the hell up then.
Further questions?
Okay. Hold on, ma'am.
No granny ain't lying.
Just to clarify, that he talked about prior to the December 27th date, and the court had previously entered an order which provided for make-up parenting time, and that stated that the parenting time would,
Damn, school, what's up? Take your time, take your time, take your time.
the parenting time would, again, the makeup would occur on January 27, 2025, and the plaintiff's motion states that he did appear on that date. Did you go with him on the January 27th date?
Yeah.
Okay. And what happened on that date?
Just refused. I don't know, either she refused or she wasn't there.
Okay.
Look at her looking crazy.
Okay. You don't remember if she was not there or he refused?
I don't remember that specific time.
Okay.
They're written down at home, but I don't remember.
Okay. Ms. Couch, do you have any questions
I
of this
do,
witness?
yes. At what age did Zach Conley start wearing diapers?
And Judge, I object to it.
Ma'am, that is not germane.
No, I am.
Ma'am, what we'll do is we're here to determine whether there was parenting time. That's the show cause, okay? So that's what the purpose of this hearing is. So you can ask questions about the parenting time, the compliance with the orders, etc. Okay?
Okay.
Go ahead.
And you were at my residence on the 27th to pick up the children?
Actually, on the January 27th?
Yes. Or December 27th. Or sorry, no, January 27th. I don't have anything written down.
Yes.
Okay. Even though the order was for the 29th. Isn't that the judge
Whatever day, whatever judgment day,
So you
I don't know
just-
specific dates, whatever.
And I slammed the door in your face how many times?
I said I went by myself once because that was at an appointment,
And,
that you slammed the door in my face. I have it on video, yes.
Ooh, she got
and
a
you
video.
came alone, correct?
I did that day, yes.
Okay. And then,
Talk, girl, hell. She ain't got nothing to say. Yeah, sit your ass down.
Kelly, any redirect?
No, Your Honor, no further questions, no further witnesses.
Okay, you may step down then. Thank you.
Appreciate you, Granny.
Couch, do you wish to present any testimony or witnesses? No? Okay.
Who that?
Kept that order because there was some, Couch, you raised some issues concerning the, I think it was the order of January 27th. I wanted to make sure if that was the time as well for the makeup parenting time. I believe it was, but
It was January 27th through February 9th.
okay, that's what I thought. And
I could have swore the pickup date was the 29th. I apologize.
well, I want to make sure that it's correct so that there's no issue.
I wasn't at home at the time of pickups.
Why is that?
Because he, and I don't believe that he needs any more parenting time.
You understand that there's an order for parenting time.
If it was your children, you would be sending them with him.
Yeah, I'm just asking you a question. You understand that it was parenting, that it was ordered.
Didn't you deny that? Didn't you go on base and deny it after the fact?
Ooh. She thinks she been in the
Not
program.
the
don't she?
other particular orders. I did deny an ex parte order at one point, but there were subsequent orders to that.
She popping her shit. She
You
thinks
guys did receive the pictures that I submitted to the court as well, correct?
she bigger than the program for sure.
Anything that was filed has been in the file.
I would love you to take that into consideration.
I would know for the court, I received no response to either of these pleadings for today's hearing.
Okay. The order is dated February 4, 2025, and it provided for make-up parenting time in Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, 2025. It also provided that the plaintiff would have the children with him on January 29th, 2025 at 6:00 p.m. until February 9th, 2025.
I have another question to ask you, sir.
Okay, let me clarify that, because this is the order dated February 4th. Did you provide parenting time on the January 29th?
No, I did not.
Okay. And we had at the last hearing addressed the issue of the CPS involvement. CPS, as Mr. Kelly has stated, has been involved twice before, and they've not had anything substantiated. Is that your understanding?
No, I have the CPS report right here, as well as Carla Titus's number. Now, she said that her findings weren't. I need to take the kids to therapy to get the whole picture, from the kids, them talking, them playing, them, interacting with the therapist. And so that way they can go, they can go on record. And they are in therapy at Summit Point. Now, this has just started, but they've already, said some things. That was one of my questions. Do you have the report from Summit Point? They told me that I needed to sign a release so that way they could contact you.
Okay, I'm not aware of any report from Summit Point. It may be in the file, it may not, but you've not introduced that today, and you don't have anyone that could speak to that from Summit Point as a witness in this case, which is what today's date is set for in this particular matter. So that is okay. Mr. Kelly, do you have any final argument in this matter?
The court's already touched on a little bit. This is our fourth motion to try to get him parenting time. We simply want him to have his parenting time. With the threshold being met, Your Honor, and considering the behaviors, and I think it's going to be ongoing from this couch, we request that the children be turned over to him today, that he have custody and parenting time with the children until the evidentiary hearing occurs. We request mom's parenting time be supervised. We'd also request the assistance of law enforcement to pick the children up. I believe they're probably with her mother, who's likely going to take the same stance as Ms. Couch and refuse to turn them over. Maybe give them the authority with a court order if she fails to do so, that she can be arrested. And in the meantime, Your Honor, we'd request the finding of contempt. Sanctions are doing nothing. You've sanctioned her $1,000, which she's a voice she's never going to pay. Doesn't have any impact on her. At this point in time, we'd request jail time, 30 days of jail time. Maybe that'll get her attention that she needs to follow your orders. Thank you.
Thank you.
Ms.
Ms. Couch, your closing argument.
I am acting just want my kids to be safe. That's all.
Thank you. The court has heard the testimony in this case. The court will note that, again, that apparently there had been denial of parenting time, which is not disputed by the defendant. In fact, she acknowledges that she has in fact denied parenting time. And court notes that as a result, she has withheld the children, that she's failed to comply with the order of.
But there's reason, sir.
Excuse me?
There's reason.
Okay.
Valid reason.
Okay, ma'am, you're done. You don't have time to speak at this point. Okay, you've had a chance to testify, you had a chance to do a final argument, so you're done.
Hush.
Court, she failed to comply with the order of June 13, 2024 for parenting time. She failed to comply with the order of December 2nd, 2024 for parenting time. There was an order of November 1, 2024 for makeup parenting time and attorney fees of $500. Again, there was an order for makeup parenting time dated February 4, 2025 for makeup parenting time and attorney fees from the hearing held on January 27, 2025. That all four of those orders she's failed to comply with. The court has reviewed the file. There have been multiple show cause hearings. She has previously been held in contempt of court. She has previously been ordered to make up parenting time as well as pay attorney fees, as I stated, and she's failed to comply with any and all of these prior orders of the court.
She a thug.
Her recourse is to file motions, have hearings in the event that there is some issue. The court will note that I am recalling from the last hearing where she had made allegations concerning the plaintiff, and in fact, she acknowledged at that time that there had been 2 CPS involvements and the CPS had not done anything as a result. She acknowledged that she had been in contact with the police, that they had not done anything as a result either. The court will find that she is in fact in contempt of court. The court will, as the plaintiff stated, he's entitled to 20 days of makeup parenting time, and that shall occur at such time as he acquires the care of the children. The court will note that, again, the prior rulings of this court, that she had done makeup parenting time on 2 occasions, as well as paying the attorney fees, that in fact she has ignored and refused to comply with those particular orders. So, ma'am, unfortunately, you leave me no choice, but the court will sentence you to 30 days in jail with the Calhoun County Sheriff. The court will further remand you to the care of the Calhoun County Sheriff, where you will remain until such time as the children are turned over to the plaintiff and until such time as you have paid the previously ordered attorney fees of $1,000. So, ma'am, you can go with the sheriff, and
Are you serious?
this matter is concluded. You're free to go.
Who's sucking whose dick around here?
Oh, no,
seriously.
another 30 days for contempt of court. You're in jail for.
Ooh, I knew she was a thug and it was gonna come out at some point in time, man. Damn, she thugging way too hard. She disobeying court orders. She slamming doors in people's faces. She making up lies. She manipulating. She threatening. She doing everything I'm saying in this video is allegedly from beginning to the end. But yeah, back to what I was just saying. She thugging so damn hard. She in there sit tripping now because she ain't getting her way. Being a Karen. It's almost over. Let's get back into this. It's almost over.
60 days now.
No, what's going
If you
on?
keep going, I can go as long as you want, ma'am.
Huh? Straight up. That big old back she got. Where she
If
go?
we could have the assistance of the sheriff to find out where the girls are. We suspect they're with the grandmother, but we're not.
Well, she has been remanded until such time as the girls are turned over. So that she can stay there as long as she wants, I guess, until she has them turned over.
I'll draft the order in 7 days, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
You're free to go. Have a good day.
Damn. So that's the end of that video. So she ended up getting 60 days in jail for doing what she did, man. You know, a lot of people get into these relationships or these situationships or just having kids with people and they get the feeling like they got all of the power simply because they got the child majority of the time. You know what I'm saying? But in all actuality, once you get some court orders involved and things like that, you have to obey them. And a lot of people think they fat meat greasy because people don't be reporting it. They'll let shit slide for so long. And they did the proper things. They were building up a case this whole damn time to go in there and present it, letting them know that she ain't been doing her job. They got police reports. They calling people every time something go wrong, and that's what you need to do. You know, sometimes the courts, well, majority of the time, the courts don't even be on the men's side. But I think that it's a shift in the world right now, the universe and things like that, and a lot of men are getting their just due when it comes to situations like this. I'm just happy that he's able to be in his children's life the way that he wants to. She got what she deserved, and ultimately, you know, hopefully that this did happen, everything will be okay in the future between the two, which it probably won't. But as long as they got a mediator and court orders in place and stuff like that, everything should go smoothly. But overall, man, I want to say I appreciate y'all for being here. I hope that everything is okay with y'all, and I will holler at y'all later in the comment section. I say later, right now in the comment section. When y'all see this, I'm going to be in the comment section talking to y'all. Other than that, I'll holler at y'all later. All right.